Hey everyone, the Super Duke here, and was talking with a friend of mine. He brought up a good point about group rides, and one tip that I kind of went over but kind of forgot to go into detail about. I think is pretty important. When you're on a group ride, you know, there's going to be people of all skill levels, and no matter how fast you are, unless your name is Rossi or you're beating someone named Rossi, then you're probably not the fastest guy in the world. So make sure that when you go on a group ride, if you are, say, like in a group ride with 6 people and you're third in line, and then the person in front of you starts creating a gap between you two when you're in the twisties because he's going at a pace that isn't quite easy to match. He's going too fast for you to keep up comfortably, so you start to fall off. What most people do, and this is what I'm going over, is most people don't think about the riders behind them. You know, you want to look in your mirrors if you have them. If not, then check with your head. But you want to see if there's riders behind you that are maybe being held up behind you but could go faster if you weren't there. You want to line up in the group ride line according to skill levels and speeds, so that the faster guys are front and the slower guys bring up the rear. And don't worry about getting left behind. Most group rides explicitly say that they'll wait for you at all intersections and stop signs, and if they don't, then you know, either they made a mistake or you don't want to be riding with them because they're elitist. But if the guy's behind you wanting to pass, he might be wanting to pass you, but he might not be about to pass you because he knows how dangerous it could be for both of you. So he's just stuck, agitated. Personally, I hate doing that to riders, and personally I hate it being done to me. So the proper thing to do in that situation, if you see someone acting like that, move over to the far right of the lane, or you know, as far away from the double yellows as you can, and then look back at him and give him the hand motion I mentioned in the other video, and that allows him to pass. But one thing I also like to do is when we're at a stop and none of the riders seem to want to pass me, but I know I was going exceptionally slow, is I will go around to everyone that was behind me and I'll check in with them about how they felt about my pace, and I'll tell them to be honest and everything. And if anyone wants to go faster than me, I'll tell them, you know, hey, next when we ride up again, you can go in front of me if you want, and I'll be right behind you. And I mean, what do you lose really? You're one spot behind in a group of bikes that are just riding around for fun. So don't be a dick about it and just let them go ahead of you. Ugh, I'm surrounded by all these cars. But yeah, and then, you know, if you are full of pride and you don't want to move aside for someone else, or you don't want to admit that you can't keep to the guy ahead of you, then you shouldn't be going on group rides, because you're fucking dangerous and you need to check your ego. But that's all I wanted to mention. Nice short video. Gonna add it to the group ride catalog. What the fuck was that guy looking at me like that for? What a weirdo. Creeper. Alright, catch you next time.